Well, action continues here at TSW's huge blockbuster star-studded night, and we're anteing up even further, and we're going to get a little bit down and dirty for the next contest.
No dancing, no prancing, no romancing. This is Dirty Dango.
Yeah, we're not ballroom dancing like once upon a time, and it's not a jovial experience. These fans are no longer fandangoing upon the entrance of this man who is at a complete 180-degree turn in who and what he is. But it certainly led to success in Impact Wrestling, and it's led to him kind of going back to his roots a little bit, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this man, you know, he got wrapped up in the glitz and the glamour and the fashion there for a while, but now he's back to what made him a superstar to begin with. Getting down, getting dirty, and hurting his opponents.
Well, tough test ahead of him. What I believe to be a first-time ever matchup. The young goat Myron Reed, at just 26 years of age, has already made history. The only man to win an MLW championship 3 times. He was the greatest middleweight champion in that company's history. And by the way, he is also wrapping himself to the ring. I believe this is from Myron Reed's newest CD release. Is it outdated of me to say CD, album?
Album, CD, 8-track.
He's dropping tracks, that's what the kids say, right?
Yeah, you know, I'm sure he's very popular on...
Introducing first, from anywhere but here, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is former WWE superstar, Dirty Dango! And his opponent, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing at 180 pounds, he is the young goat, Myron Reed!
One thing I love the most about Myron Reed is always seeing that focus. Every time he steps foot in the ring, and you can just see the look on his face, the pacing back and forth. This is an important matchup for Myron Reed, who has, again, much like many we've seen throughout the night, especially in the Stack the Deck Challenge, Myron Reed has been looking at that TSW championship and seeing himself, seeing his future there, and a win here validates a lot of that, but a loss here, Nate, could push Myron Reed back down the rankings.
Well, here's another question for you. I wonder how Myron Reed feels about Trey Lamar winning that Stack the Deck match earlier here tonight. And now Trey Lamar has that chip that he can cash in for a TSW heavyweight title match anytime and anywhere he wants for the next 365 days.
That's a great question. Myron Reed and Trey Lamar went from strained relationship, back to friends, back to tension during the course of Double Down 3 weeks ago at the Fitness Center in Hamilton. You can see that as well right on the TSW YouTube channel. Myron Reed now the victim of a rear waist lock by Dirty Dango. Myron certainly did not have that opportunity to be in the stack the deck matchup earlier, but this matchup could potentially have maybe not more, but just as much benefit, because you got to think, could Myron Reed, with a victory here, put himself in line to face the winner of VSK and Carlito?
Oh, you're absolutely right. I mean, anytime you get an opportunity to compete against a guy like Dirty Dango, I mean, this guy, he's been at WrestleMania. He pinned Chris Jericho in his WrestleMania debut. How many people can say that? This guy's no slouch. He's no pushover. If Myron Reed can pick up the win here tonight, you got to figure he's right back in contention for that TSW title.
Yeah, and I mean, that Fandango persona really kind of, became an overnight success, it felt like at one point, but the man in the ring we're looking at, Dirty Dango, has been competing for, I believe, the better part of 2 decades. So he is very, very skilled, and certainly he has shunned that particular part of his career, but that doesn't mean that he's not a force to be reckoned with in many, many ways. And somebody who, was competing before Myron Reed even was experiencing puberty.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And, right now, you see what he did out there, just taking a little bit of time, rearranging the guardrails, kind of slowing down the pace. Myron Reed, he wants to come out here, go a million miles an hour. Dirty Dango, that's not his style. His style is to slowly dissect an opponent, and that's exactly what his game plan must be here tonight.
Dango wants to get Myron off his game and impatient, because if Myron's impatient and he rushes, he'll make a mistake. And I think Dango got Myron right where he needed to pounce.
Another thing that's very interesting here is, Myron Reed giving up a lot of size, a lot of strength in this matchup. Dirty Dango, he's a big competitor. Lanky.
Oh, nice matrix stop counter by Myron, who comes through with a kick and a hell of a lot of energy. Myron Reed certainly does not have the size of Dango as he comes down with a lung blower. Myron, I think, has a very underrated strength, not advantage per se, but component to what he does, as Myron soars to the outside.
I'll tell you what, that's what Myron Reed's going to have to do if he's going to hang with Dirty Dango here tonight. Take it to the air, take a few risks, but look at that power.
Myron making it look easy, made it look graceful, and Dango halfway back to the locker room. That's about as far away as you have to get to be safe from Myron Reed, but Myron Reed practically lives in the gym every single day. He's well put together. He's gaining size every day. He's got about a 6 or an 8 pack on him. I mean, Myron Reed, he's got that slender frame, but he puts size on it. He puts power on it, but he doesn't lose any of that speed. It's the best of both worlds. Oh, look out.
There's the experience we talked about, though. Dango, he's been around. This isn't his first rodeo.
And again, it puts Myron out of his element. The air raid crash by Dango into the cover, hooks the leg. Only a count of 2. I think Dango walking to the back, to the locker room area, and baiting Myron Reed into chasing him, was all a plan to get that kick low as Myron was coming back in the ring. Everything Dango has done since he came out here has been calculated.
Oh, absolutely. We talk about GPA being one of the more intelligent competitors we see here in TSW. Dirty Dango, also a great ring veteran, great ring awareness, and he also knows how to use all the different pieces of that ring as a weapon. And look at this, giving the ladies what they came to see.
Well,
he's simply ravishing.
Yeah, something like that. Thank God he's not out here in airbrush tights. But Myron, the receiving end. Dango better respect Myron and everything he brings to the table here. Textbook suplex, though, float over. That shows you just the technical skill that Dango possesses. I don't think a lot of people ever really gave him credit for.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I mean, some might say that he got by on the fact that he was dancing and being entertaining, but this man, he knows how to wrestle, and we're seeing it right here tonight in Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
Yeah, it's not about a duet of a dance. It's not about playing detective with Tyler Breeze. It's not about any of those machinations. It's about, can you win in between the ropes, bell to bell? We know Myron Reed can, and we know Dango trying to cut him off with the elbow.
What a shot to the jaw there, that back elbow. Myron Reed got his head rocked.
I think a lot of similarities in this matchup and what we saw earlier with Bobby Fish and Matt Cross in terms of tempo, just different styles and just different approaches to this sport where Dango will ground and pound you and Myron Reed loves to be explosive and innovative.
Oh, look at that, hung him up on the ropes there. And now Dango up to the second rope himself.
Oh, drops the knee right to the back, right around that cervical vertebrae.
Nice series of maneuvers there from Dango, and Myron Reed right now, he is hurting.
And again, we talked earlier about just the mobility that's compromised. Myron Reed counters! And comes through with that axe kick. And I got you on top of it. Dango's dazed, Myron soars. Dango tried to split the distance, but ate the thrust kick.
Dango on Dream Street right now.
Springboard down with a powerbomb. Is that enough? Near fall.
Count of two only there, Myron Reed. Again, that deceptive strength you were talking about earlier there.
Myron, there's no time to protest the count. Just move on. What's next? What do you got to do to put this man down?
Measuring him.
TSW management, the matchmakers are watching, and Dango countering.
Series of elbows there to the side of the head.
Oh,
look
Falcon arrow, nicely done. Shoulders down, and Myron kicks out.
He didn't get the count of three right there, but the thing I love about Dango is every time he hits a big move like that, immediately into the cover, immediately a lot of body on body, hook in the leg, always trying to gain the victory.
Dango almost mocking these Myron Reed fans.
Well, I mean,
Lawrenceburg.
If you're a Myron Reed fan, you deserve to be mocked.
I'm a Myron Reed fan.
Well, you deserve to be mocked.
Oh, no shortage of that sitting out here with you. Here comes Dango taking a chance.
Oh, Myron Reed gonna roll away though.
We've seen him go leg drop in the course of his career. Myron knows how to counter offense. Oh, a counter of his own there! Came down with a stunner. And springs up, maybe looking for flame on, but Dango caught Myron into that back suplex. Into the cover, deep hook for two.
Once again, high impact move, immediate cover, deep hook of the leg there. Not enough, though, to put away Myron Reed.
Myron's expertise are those cutters. He calls them flame on, and they have been a difference maker more often than not. But Dango looking to cut that. Oh, wait, Matrix counter again. Got the cutter, no. Flame on connects.
He hit it.
Myron hooks the leg. Myron Reed just pinned Dango.
What a victory.
Here's your winner. Here's the young goat, Myron Reed.
Young Goat lives up to the namesake here tonight. And if I am a member of TSW management, I'm going to be scrutinizing this one very, very closely because Myron Reed, with that little shimmy and a dance move of his own, he's confident, he's feeling it, and I think Myron Reed is ready for any challenge that comes his way. Will the young goats have an opportunity at the TSW title, and who will hold it by the end of the night?
We're about to find out. Oh, yeah.
It's moments away.
Myron Reed, and very impressive win over Dirty Dango. What's next?
I think the people watching, they've been keeping up. They know exactly what's next for the young goat. I have had my opportunity. VSK, there's no better time than now. The young goat has momentum. The young goat pinned Dango in the center of the ring. Something that a lot of people probably didn't think I could do. But I'm hot, I'm red hot. And if you didn't know, I'm the young goat for a reason. So VSK, let's do this fairly. We know what happened last time. We know what transpired. Can you really beat me like a man?
Fired up, Myron Reed. VSK, better watch your back.